Okay, we're in OnShape. We're going to start a new document. So remember, we're just going to go here, hit create, hit document. That's going to allow us to get going with a new part. And I'm just going to call this Final 2 because I already have a Final 1. Actually, I'm going to call it Final 3. All right, so we've got a new part studio here. I want to get drawing for our part. I'm going to start on the right side. So I'm going to grab a sketch and select the right plane. And let's just click on this so that we're looking normal too. I'm going to show you how I got started here. I just started with the origin, 80 degrees, 1 inch over, and I made this shape. So we're going to go ahead and do that to get started. This is actually an interesting way to do a sheet metal part. So, whoops, drag that line up a little bit. All right, so take this guy over and close that up. All right, we'll come in here with our dimension tool, and this I want it to be 4 inches, and this was going to be 1 inch. This is going to be 80 degrees, and this is going to be, I think, 2.5. All right, so we've got our shape, and we're going to get out of this and jump right into extrude. Select our shape here, and we're going to go 4 inches. All right, but I want this to be a sheet metal part. So let me just show you. In the end, this is what we're making. So what I did is take a look at this. We extruded this out. I'm sorry, I guess it was 3.5 inches. Let me go back and change that. So it was 3.5, and then we turned it into a sheet metal part in here by telling it which faces we wanted to keep and where we wanted to put our bends. So these are the faces to exclude, and these are where we wanted our bend lines. So let's go back to this part, and I'm going to edit this because I made it too long, so it's supposed to be 3.5. All right, and now we're going to jump over here to where it says sheet metal, and I clicked on this guy right here. If that's not available, you might need to dig through there. So parts to convert to a sheet metal part. We're going to click on this. All right, and faces to exclude. I don't want this face, or this face. And edges to bend, we want to bend this edge and this edge. And turn it into a sheet metal part is that simple. Down here, we're going to set our thickness to a 1/16 of an inch and our bend radius to an 1/8 of an inch. If you haven't done that, you can go in there and do that. So we're part way there. We're going to put some fillets on these corners, and I think those were 1/4 inch. Those are easy, so we'll grab the fillet tool, set it to a 1/4 of an inch, and just round these corners. Okay, and next we're going to put some holes along the top, and we're going to put some holes for interest along the front. The holes on the top are going to be the pencil holders, and the holes here is just a pattern to show that you know how to do some layout. So let's take a look at that. So that was, I guess we'll do this one first. So let's take a look at this sketch. And that was 1.5 up and 1 inch in. So we're going to put a sketch on this face. We're going to draw a circle, and we'll dimension it. I think that was 3/16, if I remember. Yep. And 1 inch in. And I'm coming from the origin here, 1.5 up. I think that's what I did. All right, so now we can go in and do an extrude. In this case, we want to remove the material. And we'll select that guy. We'll go through all, hit OK. And now we want to pattern that guy to get the rest of it. So the goal here is to end up with this 9-hole pattern. So I'm just going to go in here and edit this just to show you what I did. So these are 3/4 of an inch apart, 3 of them, and I need to select the two directions. All right, so it's 3 by 3, and we get to tell it which directions we're going. So that tool is over here, and we're not entities to pattern. All right, so we're not patterning a part, we're patterning this extrude. So if you click in here, it says parts to pattern. We don't want to do that. We need to change that by going feature to pattern, and this is the feature we want to pattern. So now it's asking for a direction. Doesn't matter which one we pick first. Oops, I don't want to pick that. Let me get rid of that. I was in the wrong spot. Let me start over again. Okay. Pattern. I don't want to pattern a part. I want a feature. I want it to be this. So my direction is I'm going to pick this line, and distance is 0.75. Count is 3. I want to change the direction so it's visible. All right, second direction, I can pick this line. Again, the distance is 0.75. Count is 3. And I think I need to flip the direction on that one as well. So we should be set with that pattern. Hit OK. Last thing we need to do is put our holes in the top. So I'm going to jump back here just to check my measurements. So on this sketch, I have a 1/2 inch hole, 1/2 inch in from the edge, and a little bit more than a half here. So let's go ahead and make that sketch. Sketch tool, select that surface, make a 1/2 inch hole. We're going to make it a 1/2 inch from the edge this way, and we'll make it just a touch more, just so that it comes out even. So this is 0.5125. Okay, exit that sketch, extrude. We're going to remove through all. Select our, whoops, I don't want to, actually we don't want to go through all, we want to go up to next. There we go. All right, so that takes care of that. Now we just need to pattern that guy along. This is going to be a single, just a row, so one direction. So select our entity to pattern. Actually, we got to go, it always goes to part. I don't know why you would think it would be feature, but anyway, that's what we want to pattern. Our direction is this, and instance is going to be 4. Distance, I don't remember. It's going the wrong way. I think they were a 1/2 inch apart. Nope, that's not right. Let me check. 0.825. So our distance is 0.825, which is 7/8 of an inch. That doesn't look right either. All right, I think I know what I did wrong here. Let's go back and edit this sketch. This was supposed to be 0.5125. Okay, that looks right. All right, so that's it.